Really? I, I, I thought this thing don't used to happen. I thought it's something that used to happen in some places, not like, what? And so some other persons in the car started talking. They also felt the same way I felt. And then the driver goes, if you want to come and do I sabi, they will just park you one side, keep you there. So, as you just reach there, park, give them their own. Just be smart. That's it. Whether you carry anything for boots, it will not be their concern. And to just give them their own and go. That's the smartness for this work. Don't be say, my rights. And then it really got me thinking about some of the things we call being smart, right? And if you look at it, if you weigh it alongside what should be normal, you see that this one is not smart though. There is something wrong with this. I remember recently there's been this conversation about what lobbying is and what lobbying is not. Nigerian Info even did an explainer. You can go to our website and look for it, www.nigeriainfo.fm. There was an explainer there about what lobbying is really and what it is not and what Nigerians do. Yeah, that is actually not lobbying, but we call it lobbying. So we're talking about smartness versus fraudulent. All right. So I said I was going to read out to you two different descriptions that some persons made of the smartness and fraudulent. So one of the descriptions actually differentiates smart and fraud with selfishness and generosity. So simply put, the smart person is generous and the fraudulent person is selfish. All right. So here they go. The first description here, fraud. Here's the example: a person who digs the ditch or pits. Oh my! More like a person who creates problem for others to fall. And then this person also gets buried himself in doing so. In short, what it means is that this is someone who uses his knowledge to deceive other people. Right? That's for fraud. And then for smart, a person who protects himself as well as others from falling into the ditch that he did not also dig. Or maybe he dug the pit, or perhaps realized that, okay, this thing I did right now is not in the right place. All right. So in other words, this person uses his knowledge to solve problems for the betterment of others as well. So that's the first person's description. And then another person distinguishes them this way. He says, smartness. For example, you have an examination. You brush the topics, just look at every topic, you're opening your notes and all of that. So you know which of your friends have also studied the important topics. You sit close to them during the exam, score some decent marks, and then treat your guys later. Smartness. And fraud. You have an exam. You know where the question papers are kept, so you bribe the person that you can bribe to get you a photocopy. Maybe one night before the exam. And then you now cram the answers and get full marks. Sometimes people don't even cram any answer. Who has time to cram an answer? It's just to write it down in somewhere. You go in with your bullets. Okay? So those are the two different descriptions of smartness and fraud from two different people. So what's your take though? I need examples really, okay? If you're saying in a business environment or in the business world, this amounts to smartness. POS operators adding so much money or charge to the amount that they would get from people, that people should pay to collect, to withdraw money. That's smartness, taking advantage of a situation where the Central Bank of Nigeria decided to do something and it's no fault of theirs. They have to buy the money, so you too got to pay. So they're being smart. They have leveraged on that situation to add the amount of money they added, and you got to pay to get the cash. So yeah, that's it. Or would you also say that is fraud? Because the amount of money they bought the money and the amount of money they charge, if you're looking at the margin, it's just too much. What is your problem? You're being fraudulent here. That's corruption. So smartness versus fraud. What's the difference between acting smart and acting fraudulently? Let's talk. 0817 923 0007. 0817 923 0007 and 0817 923 0002. Well, send me messages on WhatsApp to 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. La, 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 la. All right, send a message via WhatsApp as well, okay? And you can as well get on Facebook and drop a comment right there. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. I'm seeing Christ. This Christ has persisted for like a very long time. And I'm waiting to hear from Christ. And they've removed T. So it's Chris from GRA. Hello, Chris. Hello. Good afternoon, Chris.
Hello?
Please go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome aboard.
My name is Mr. Chris.
Go on, Chris. Go on.
Okay. I'm a consultant with Economic Designer Project,
Okay.
an organization here in Port Harcourt. You may be wondering why we are calling you and what organization is all about. Are you with me?
Okay, so I'm trying to understand what's happening here. Are you calling me to tell me about a business I should get involved in?
Hello. Owing to the good work of our organization for the past 7 years, please, this speaker too loud. Can you bring it?
Wow, this is interesting. I bet he did not explain himself very well to my call screener, because the guy is selling markets. Ida is calling from Nkoro. Hello, Honorable Ida. Good afternoon. Hello.
Yeah, I'm
Welcome, Ida from Nkoro. Good afternoon. We're listening.
Thank you very much. My sister, the word fraud is very, very bad, though. The word smartness is very, very good. Just like you're smart in the studio now, they're happy with you by your talking, by the way you're talking, and the way your voice is a smartness. If you are not smart, when we hear your voice, you'll be dull, all those kind of things. Mega, you're dull to do. Or go, you're smart. But that fraudness can lead you to prison here, though. So the difference is very clear. Fraudness is a bad word. Smartness is a very good word. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much for calling, Ida from Nkoro. So I need someone who can give me a good example, all right, that we can actually work with. I mean, we've seen these things. These are the things we experience every day. You know now, even in the job that you do, there's a difference between you being smart and then you trying to be fraudulent. So I'm going to give another example so that you can bring your own. Thank you. All right. So I know someone who does the kind of business that involves getting commissions. Okay. And this person got into this business and realized that some other people who do the same business, they just do not tell customers the correct price. They would add their own money. Yeah, that's what people were doing. So to them, they were being smart because they add that money and so they get the extra money. But then sometimes they're also losing people. Why? Because the people they've added money for will now go and find out that this person is asking extra money. this thing is not this price. How come? So this person got involved in that business and decided, I'm not going to do this to anybody. Because from the main price, from the main amount, I still get a commission from that. So why would I want to add extra money? If there's an extra work done, perhaps I get an external body to help to perhaps package the things and everything. I will let the person know, the customer know that, hey, for this particular part of this work, it's not in our agreement. Please, you're going to have to pay this person this amount of money for helping to move your things. And so this person got in there and began to, some people always will Colombi other people's customers, and people were not happy. Why? Because all of you have been fraudulent all this while. And someone came in and decided to be smart. I mean, if I have a commission already, why do I want to hike the price? In fact, the person went as far as letting the people know, like getting them on the platform where those prices are actually put there. So the customers know the prices. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Stay with us. Nigeria.
The good people of Nigeria.
You're welcome back. Still talking about what it means to be smart and what it means to be fraudulent. All right, so we're looking at the difference here, and I'm asking you to give me examples to buttress your points. If you are sending us a message, all right, please try and be clear in what you're saying so that I can read very smoothly. Thank you. Okay, you can also call in. The numbers to call are 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0007 or 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002. Right, on Facebook, you can drop a comment there at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Okay, Williams M. Bamas on Facebook says, there is a POS attendant that tried to be smart, but I thank God that I'm more smarter than her. She charges me after I pay in cash. I immediately received a lot. Okay, she charges me after I pay in cash. I immediately received a lot deducted with another charge, which she's thinking that she is smart, which is not good. What are you saying? Don't do this to me. Come on, darling. Don't make it sound like something is doing my eye. Please just look at the message again. Please, thank you. All right, David says, smart relates with the acumen used to handle varying situations and finding solutions to problems without breaking any laws. Being fraudulent is engaging in criminal activities that make others part with what they value by exploiting their ignorance. Most Nigerians think fraudulent is smart. All right, thank you very much, David. The word smart in Nigeria means dubious, evil-minded person. But in a real English meaning, it means being clever. Therefore, there is no difference between smart and fraudulent in Nigeria. Hey, hey, hey! What is your name? You did not tell us your name. Put your name there. On this your description or answer. It's your full chest. I need to know your name, really. Seriously, what do you mean there is no difference in Nigeria? For some people, actually, yeah, I understand what you're saying. For some people, they don't know. So the guy is smart. Just snatch the phone like this. Like, they don't even see him. Before they know, say, the guy don't do him. The guy is smart. Really? Lawrence is your name. All right. Thank you very much, Lawrence. Ihana Cho from Iriebe says, good day, Constance. Being smart is giving police bread label on a checkpoint. Oh, God, have mercy. While being fraudulent is police collecting money at checkpoints. I'm sure they are some of them listen to the radio. And they will start checking the money you are bringing. All right, someone sent a message that is not for me. Criminality sometimes is called smartness in our world today. Fidelis Elemowa from Chokochoeche. Yeah, sure. That's the thing. But I need you to explain to me what you think makes them different. All right? Fraudulent, smartness, what's the difference? Hello, Mr. Zion.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Please go on.
Being fraudulent, it is when you subject the other party to danger, to loss, either bodily injury, or subjecting the law into contention. That is a fraudulent act. Like you selling fruits. And you know this fruit is not mature. This pawpaw never mature. You pluck them, carry chemical, rub them, cover them, come sell them. That is because the person that will be eating this thing, you have subjected his health into contention.
Wow.
That is fraud. You are given the privilege to sell Gary. You turn the back upside down, measure the up, give them single one cup. That is fraudulent. But when you are smart, you are so dynamic in your approach. Alright, this microphone, we sell them 10,000 naira. But because of saying you and you need them badly, I will sell them for 8,000 naira. You know, we need them badly. So I'm at the last microphone where our company get to. As I talk to even Nigerian people, they just call me now, say they need them, they can drink and come down, need them. Whereas the original price of this microphone globally is 2,000 naira. But because how dynamic I am in my business as a marketer, I have fear lost you. Now you are thinking about Nigerian Infocom needs this microphone. You are thinking of JJ that needs this microphone in Gumokuru. You are looking at how dynamic this microphone is and the price I gave you. You did not price me 2,000 naira, which is the original price. You now say, okay, since I told you it is 10,000 and you know me, I'm giving it to 8,000, please, can I pick it for 7,000 naira? I said, okay, I mean, now 7,000 too small now, add 500 on top. You know, call me. I think I'm teaching some marketer and that work now. That is the beauty of radio. Radio is here to educate us. And you have no choice. You needed this microphone for your 3 o'clock program, and you bought it for 7,500 naira.
Ouch.
And you get home, and your husband mega hate this whole truth. You buy this microphone for 7,000. Have you gone to Mr. Jude's shop? Jude is selling this thing 2,000. Have you called, what is this beautiful girl name in your studio again? They are selling it also for 2,000. How come Mr. Zion sold this thing for 7,000?
With 500 on top.
With 500 on top. No. I was only smart as a marketing manager. We call it loss in marketing. You see now? So that is not fraud. That is a smart and a dynamic marketing manager. I just got promoted. Look at it. Nobody was injured. There was no threat to the law, no threat to your conscience. You were only not too sharp enough to correct my approach. So that is all about smartness. Your ability to meet your demand without putting anybody into threat, but achieving your possible results. Mr. Zion from Port Harcourt.
All right. Thank you very much for calling, Mr. Zion. Please, who has an opposing view? Do you agree with what Mr. Zion just said? Or do you think that that was, in fact, daylight robbery? No arms, anyway, except for the mouth. This pragmatic, charismatic salesperson just carried their mouth and stole from you. So do you agree with him that what he just said right now is an example of someone being smart and not fraudulent? What do you think? All right. Send me messages via WhatsApp to 0809-030-6416. Please head on to Facebook as well and drop a comment right there. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And if you like Twitter, all right, you can as well tweet at Nigeria Info PH. Charles is calling from Rutwako. Hello, Charles.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Charles. Please, you're welcome. Go on.
Good afternoon. Yes, I am calling from Port Harcourt.
Go ahead, Charles. We're listening.
Yes, I'm interested in this program. Differences between fraud and smart.
Okay.
Just like one of the callers previously who tries to introduce himself as a consultant. So instead of him coming to the direct office to register, please from to your office to follow the due process and get it right. He's coming illegally in here for you to stop him quickly, makes you smart. Why he is this? The act of doing this is fraud.
Okay. I caught that one.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy that just called on the radio.
I understand. I get
you. To register directly and get it right.
Mm-hmm.
But he started doing it on the radio, and for you to discover it quickly and stop him makes you smart.
Beautiful.
So the act of him doing so is fraud. I think that is a clear sentence now.
Wow. Thank you so much. I mean, what a practical session we're having. Great stuff. Hello, John from Rumigbo. Good afternoon, John.
Yeah, good afternoon.
You're welcome. Please, go on.
I have just thought to query a little of what last person said. You said you were asking if anybody has something contrary to what they are just saying.
Yes, to what Mr. Zion said.
Exactly.
All right, go on.
I think that was fraud.
Why do you think it was fraud? Not smartness.
Because he defines fraud as taking advantage of somebody or leaving the person with a wound or a pain or a loss. And that's exactly what happened in the other description he gave. Because the man on getting home realized that the other person has wounded him. In fact, this whole thing that description, that analogy can only apply in Nigeria. In some other states
can't
where
only apply in Nigeria. Come on, don't be
prices
like this.
are controlled, and then everybody, the price of things, and they are readily available.
But that's not really the case everywhere.
Inavailability of that product.
Okay.
Hello?
All right, go on.
Yeah, it's like taking advantage of the ignorance and the inavailability of the product to get a bigger profit beyond what a normal profit should be. And that is not correct. It's not right in business.
Okay.
So for me, I think that has some element of fraud in it too.
All right.
And some element of deceit.
Okay.
Smartness does not remove. There are some bit of humanity in smartness. You are not harming anybody. Okay. I don't know why we think that smartness has to do with gaining all the time. Sometimes you may lose and you are smart. Smartness can be losing. But in your losing, you are benefited some other people. And that's being smart.
Interesting.
So for me, I am thinking that this definition or that analogy of smartness was not.
It was not. The
all.
smartness was not smarting. It was the smartness was fraudulent.
No, it's not smartness. You are just taking advantage of the ignorance of that person.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
and then because the person was under pressure, or he put the person under pressure by deceiving the person. Okay.
Thank you so much for calling, John. All right. So let's look at the meaning of these words, right? Smartness and fraudulent. Okay. So smartness, able to think quickly or intelligently in difficult situations. The quality of being intelligent. That's the Cambridge University dictionary. Which other one here? The free dictionary says having or showing intelligence. You're not saying anything to me. Please, moving on. So, ability to understand and reason. The quality of being nimble or agile in movement. I think I like this one. IGI Global Dictionary describes it this way. It says smartness refers to more aware, adaptive, and responsive infrastructures. It could be technical, human, and social. And it also went ahead to say that, okay, I'm going to have to read that again so that I will not mix it up, okay? All right, so it goes. Smartness refers to more aware, adaptive, and responsive infrastructures and services, taking people into consideration. I think we're going to have to leave it there. Taking people into consideration. That is what distinguishes smartness from fraudulent. And I think that is it. Remember, when I started, I told you about the descriptions that two people made. And I said one of them described smartness as generosity. And then described fraudulent or fraud as selfishness. So one takes into consideration people. There's humanity in one. But there is self in the other. All right, so I'm looking at the messages here. Have I read this one? Michael says, good afternoon. Smartness is demonstrated when you use your wisdom with good intention for yourself and the next person. While fraudulent is when one deploys their wisdom to take undue advantage of other people. This person is screaming. Why are you screaming? Good afternoon. My name is Doka Real from Rumosi, Port Harcourt. Okay. Fraud has to do with deceiving people in order to get money in a smartful way. You know, you can't involve in fraud without being smart. Smart has to do with you being clean, intelligent, doing things accurately without deceiving, but giving the exact quality to that which is due. Thank you. I like the part where this person mentioned that to be fraudulent, you have to be smart. So for anybody to be a successful fraud, then they must employ smartness. They must have a very good quantity of smartness in whatever it is they're doing. So for someone who is fraudulent, they just have to be smart because that is one of the ingredients. Yeah, that is needed to carry out fraud. All right. So what's the difference between acting smart and acting fraudulently? Give me examples in business, relationship, work, school, anywhere, whatever situation, whatever sector, whatever. Give me an example. All right. Thank you. Good afternoon, Constance. To me, being smart is thinking faster than your opponent. I see brain shaping as smartness because before you think of your evil plan, the other person has already known how to tackle it. Valentine from Abonima. All right, thank you very much, Valentine from Abonima. I'm taking messages on Facebook, so please get on there and also drop your messages there. Okay, I'm seeing a message that I'm gonna have to ask to find out. Greetings to you, Constance. If you're not smart, you won't make it in life, as you can use what you have to get what you want. Just like Mr. Zion said, and this is different from going to steal or defraud anyone. So please be smart before the police will use you to shine their shoes. You must be smart to engage. Chile Edwin, can you people stop making me sound like this? Oh my goodness me. Wow. So yes, smartness. You know that saying that when you are in Rome, you should behave like the Romans, right? When you are in Nigeria, you better behave like Nigerians. Yeah. You want to speak English on the road? Unless maybe you're not in a hurry, then you can park your car and start speaking English and start calling everybody you know. But if you're in a hurry, hey, you want to hear it from my mouth? Also, Francis Namani says the connotation smartness versus fraud are two different things altogether. While fraudulent practices is punishable by law, smartness has positive perception and what? And not punishable. Smartness means acting fast, thinking critically well. All right. Ugo from Ada George. Hello, Ugo.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm responding to that person who said for you to be fraudulent, you have to be smart. It is not, it doesn't have to do with smartness. That is tricks.
That is what?
Tricks. If you're fraudulent, you play tricks.
Oh, so the word is not smart. It's trick.
You have cunning, and you play tricks.
Interesting.
Yes. So smartness is outwitting. You are outwit with wisdom. So in tricks, people are selfish. So if somebody who is fraudulent is playing tricks and is cunning, he is not smart.
Wow.
The smartness, even in the Nigerian system, smartness. Okay, let me give an example. When there was MTN came here in 2000, right? And they were billing us per minute. And Glo came with per second billing. MTN made it difficult for us to believe that you can bill per second. Glo now became smart and started billing per second. So that is what we call smart. Glo was smart, by outwitting MTN. You can see Glo has come to stay. So smartness is about doing things people don't do. It's about business. When you do things people don't do, you discover they are doing this thing. Then you have to study what they're doing and chip in calm ideas, and you come out with better results. That's what we call smartness.
Wow! Thank you so much.
It has to do with wisdom. Every other thing anybody's talking about, maybe outwit somebody, is all about tricks. The fraudulent is tricks and cunning, not smartness.
All right. Thank you so much, Ugo. Thank you for calling. Wow. I hope you're learning because I'm learning a lot. So Nigerians always believe that if someone is fraudulent, you're being smart. A smart guy, sharp guy. He knows what's up. And you're defrauding people. We're actually very quick to perhaps say those in politics. Corruption. They are corrupt. Police, corrupt. I saw a movie yesterday, Annie. And in one of the scenes, right, the little girl goes to a man's shop, a neighbor's shop. She wanted to get some money from him, and then she tells him, I'm going to work for this money, but I need the money, right? And then the guy says, okay, go to the fridge and go to the back and get the expired food. Usually when you hear food and it's America, it's usually tinned foods, right? And so the girl was about to carry the waste bin because he said expired food. And the guy was like, what's that? Like, are we here to play? What to throw away food? My friend, come on, go and change the label. Remove expired and increase the number of days. You don't want people to buy. So, I'm sure that someone who's in the streets will say, this guy is smart. He has to just change the label, remove all the expired dates, change the dates and put new one so that people can still buy expired milk, expired tomatoes, expired everything. He's smart. He's made more money. But that's just someone being fraudulent. But most people would call that smartness. All right, Simon Joel says, to be smart in Nigerian context is to be a thief, period. Smart and fraud in this part of the world is the same thing. Now we're telling you that there's a difference so that you will not go outside and go and say it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. Anyway, thank you for your message. You can as well send yours, get on Facebook and drop a comment, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And also send a message via WhatsApp to 0809 030 6416. So Ugo says that a fraudulent person does not employ smartness as a tact. No, what a fraudulent person does is tricks, or the person is, cunning. And the word cunning means having or showing skill in achieving one's ends by deceit or evasion. So he says it's not smartness, that's cunning. That's the word for it. If someone is fraudulent, you don't say that person was smart. You say he was cunning. That's what the person uses. That's the word to describe what the person has done. Not smart. All right. Thank you very much for bringing that up. Now, based on what Mr. Zion said, if I buy a product at the rate of 5K and sell at the rate of 20K, can you call such smart? It is fraudulent because such persons cannot make heaven. Excess gain is against God's word. Lawrence from Okilti. I can actually feel the passion in that message, like the way you were talking. It's fraudulent. Say you cannot make heaven. Reminds me of the thrift sellers, the ladies or the guys who go to buy clothes from the Okrika people. Okay, let me not say Okrika. Okay, from the OK guys, when they open their first grade bill, right? And then these people go there to select the clothes and they take it home, wash it, iron it perhaps, or maybe not. And they have their shop on Instagram and Facebook and everywhere. And they tell you that the same clothes that they got for maybe 400 naira for one, that theirs is 2.5. That is being smart, really. Because you did not go and bend down and select. They did the bend downing and selecting. And they also did the washing and ironing. And so, they've done the work for you. Just come and collect. If you still want to wash, you wash. But they've done the work. You may say, is it not okay? It's 400 naira clothes. Go and buy from the okay people. My own is thrift. There's a word for it. Okay, good afternoon, Constance. This is coming from Austin. Austin says, Mr. Zion's point is exploitation and display of lack of business integrity. That is not being smart. To sustain and remain in business, you should design your marketing and sales strategy to be such that can keep you in business and keep customers coming back. If after buying the so-called microphone, you discover that you were overbilled by the merchant, chances are that in the future, you will not go back or buy from that person again. In business, it means using your product or services to appeal to customers' demographics, social status, emotions, and taste so that they can buy from you. It also means leveraging on the weakness of your competitors to satisfy customers. Some people are not thinking customer satisfaction. What they are thinking is my bank account satisfaction. Is my account satisfied? Yes, it's satisfied. Customer, You can go and fry yourself. That's your business. Yeah, there are people who actually run their business like that. I've met them. They don't care about what the customer feels like. If you go, another person will come now. You're the only one in Port Harcourt. I beg you, you're going. You don't want to buy now, be going now. I'm telling you that this thing is good. You're telling me it's spoiled. Remember, I wanted to get bananas recently. I think this happened yesterday. And then the lady, I told her, this banana, she says it's native. You know, they don't call it native. It's native. And I'm like, oh, native. Nah, I don't like native banana. Don't like the taste. It's not usually sweet. She said, eh? So is there a Greek you want to go and buy? I said, no. There are bananas that come from Bielsa. They're usually longer and they're sweeter. That's what I was actually thinking you were carrying. You don't even know banana safe. This one, native, that is so sweet. And I'm like, we're not quarreling, madam. I say I'm not buying native. I know the one I want to buy. Now, someone who doesn't know the difference is going to buy that banana and they will not like it. Okay, I'm not demarketing native banana. I beg you. Hey, Jehovah. I'll be right back though. Just stay tuned.
Nigeria Info. Right back.
I'm looking at the door right now. Okay, so this last message from Justice texting from Woji says, good day, Constance. Is that you must be smart before you become fraud. Okay, that you must be smart before you become fraud is a very, very big lie. I have seen people that are not even smart, but they excel in fraudulent activities. All right, thank you very much, Justice. Ugo has even helped us to really understand the right word for what a fraudulent person really does. It's not smartness. The tactic they deploy is not called smartness. It's called cunning. Yeah, that's the word. Cunning. That's the word. The person is being cunning. The person is not being smart. There's nothing smart about being fraudulent. All right. I just said that was the last message. Why are you doing me this? All right, Mr. TP says, a newly employed banker who has been given a task to get customers to open accounts with the bank will have to use what's the latter? Fraud? When these people come to you, they say you can open an account with any amount, but if you give them some money to deposit in the account, they don't put that money into the newly opened account, and the former has to do with being in order at all points in time. Okay, that's smart. Even in your dress sense, please. Who was asking for one Pirinier the other day? I don't know. Who is Pirinier? It's Pirinier sharing money. All right. Thank you so much. That's the much we can take right now on the conversation and, of course, on the show, The Sunny Side. I'll be back tomorrow, though. All right. We have the news reversed today for 3 p.m., after which Kalada will be here for hard facts. So do stay tuned for that one as well. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, follow us on social media, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's for Facebook. Nigeria Info FM _PH. That's for Instagram. And Nigeria Info PH. That's for Twitter. We have a website. If you've not been there, what are you doing online? All right, check out our website, www.nigeriainfo.fm. You can also find me on social media, Constance Mega. That's for Twitter. And Constance Mega for Instagram and LinkedIn. I don't know what's up, but I'm okay. I'm fine. I'll see you. God bless you.
Follow politics, business, lifestyle, economy, social events, all of these and more